Hey everybody, Lady B again. Oh, I'm staining my noodle board finally. Got a little bit of stain on there, and I'm sorry about the lighting. I've got a solution, partially solution, on the way. I ordered a pendant light from Amazon, so it should be here tomorrow, I'm hoping. Yeah, this is going to be amazing. This is a dark walnut. That's what I'm staining it, because that's about what my kitchen cabinets are. Bring my stain around this way. This is just an old t-shirt sleeve that I'm using to put it on with. Supposed to go with the grain. Whoops. Yeah, that wasn't with the grain, was it? I was trying to get it in these little cracks going through there. Just where I sanded it, and it didn't get exactly smooth, but it is what it is. I've got my table covered with just an old cheap shower curtain from Dollar Tree. Ooh, I love that color. I've got the tripod up on the table, so when I turn it off, I'm going to have to climb up on a little step stool I got over there. I'm going to leave this on for a little bit, and then I'll come wipe it back off. But I love that dark color. This is the underside. Now, I said originally that I was going to put some black felt on the bottom side. I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. Okay, I'm going to leave that set for a little bit. Then I'll come back in a little bit, wipe that off, and then I will add another coat. And I like it. I don't know, it looks kind of, I don't know. I'll add another coat in a little bit and see what it looks like. We'll be back. Okay, I'm back. It's been another 10 minutes. And I have rigged up another light over here. Hopefully you can see a little bit better. I'm going to wipe this off. I think this is all I'm going to put on this. Yeah, I can tell that this is not quite dry like the first coat was. It's got a little bit colder outside. I don't know if that made a difference or not, but still that dark streak right through there. Like I said, it's probably just part of the wood, but okay, I'm going to leave it set for a few hours and let it dry. I don't know what the can says. said let it dry for a minimum of 8 hours. But that's right before you stain it. I mean, polyurethane it. And before I put the poly on, I'm going to do the other side. So I will leave it set for a few hours and let it dry. And then I'll turn it over and do the other side. So I'll bring you back at that point. Good morning, everybody. And yes, I did say good morning. It is the next day. I waited a few hours to check this, and it still was kind of tacky, so I decided to wait till this morning to finish this. I'm just loving this color. Anyhow, while I am doing this, I just want to give a shout out to Willow Tassie Prepper. Y'all wouldn't care to go over and give her some views and some, if you're not sub to her, please sub to her. She's just an awesome woman. Can't say enough about her. I've been sub to her for quite a while. But she's like the rest of us. She's trying to meet the requirements for this new YouTube thing. Also, I have created a playlist of not all of my videos, but most of them. I think there's 182 videos, but you know my videos are not that long. So if you don't have anything better to do, yeah, that's a joke, isn't it? But I've got somebody's playing in there on my phone. I've got, I don't know how many playing on my computer. And yes, I do go in and watch occasionally. But I've got to where I can hear it. I've got Ugly Guys running. I think I've probably seen all of his. And I'll give another shout out here in just a little bit. Somebody I haven't been sub to for very long. And I'm going to let this dry for about 10-15 minutes and come back and wipe it off and probably put another coat on it. Now from this angle, there's places on it that needs to be touched up and smoothed over, but I'll do that and I'll get back to you here in just a little bit. Okay everybody, it's been 10 to 15 minutes and this looks really dry, but I'm going to wipe it down and see if anything comes off. Not very much. I cannot wait to get this done. Done and sealed and on my stove ready to use. There's a little bit more on the back than there was on anything. I think I've decided not to put the felt on the back. I think it would take away from it, and just going to leave it alone. And I don't think I'm going to put any hangers on the back to hang it. I've had quite a few suggestions on how to do that, and I've got an idea rolling around in my head. So we'll see how that works out. Yeah, that could be dangerous, I know. I can read your mind, see? Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Go ahead and give us just a tiny bit of a stir. clear down in the corners. And 2 coats is going to be plenty. That's what I put on the back. Other cabinet I've got over there, the one that I bought at the restore, I think I will sand that off and stain it with this dark walnut, because it's kind of a like an oak finish, I guess. That way everything in my kitchen will match. Not that it matters a whole lot, but it'll look better anyhow. Got my stain can over here under the tripod. That's why I keep having to move. Also want to give a shout out to somebody that I haven't been sub to for a long time. Just probably a few weeks, maybe a month, I don't know. But it's Jerome Bee Farm. No, I'm not going to have bees, because anybody that knows me knows that I'm allergic. But my son-in-law wants to get into the bees. And if he wants to do it, then I'm going to tell him to have at it. Because it's not going to be me. Okay, that looks like it's good for now. Might need to touch it up after I climb up here and look. Yeah, I do need to touch it up around the corners. But anyhow, we'll be back in a little bit. I'll probably go ahead and wait maybe till tomorrow, because it says to let it dry for 8 hours before you put the sealer on it. And right on cue, somebody's upstairs using their water, so there's a little bit of noise, and I'm sorry. But anyhow, I will be back later on when this is dry, and I'll put the stain on it. Hey everybody, now I'm back. It's actually a whole day later. I put 1 coat of the polyurethane on the noodle board, and I sanded it between coats with 220 sandpaper, and then made sure all the dust was off of it. And this is what little bitty toothbrush, a paintbrush that I'm using, a foam brush, because that's all I had. But this is a semi-gloss. And I'm glad I didn't get gloss, because I was really happy with the results before I put this coat on it. And this may be all that I put. I don't know. I might put 1 more on, depending on the way it looks. And I was really happy with it before I put this last coat on. This will just protect it a little bit more. And actually, when I first got this, the noodle board that is, I thought about leaving it natural, but I'm so glad I didn't. And I love this dark walnut a lot better. I'll smooth this all out before I quit for this coat in here. And you all may say, oh, she's doing that wrong. Well, I don't know if there is such a thing as doing it wrong when it's for yourself. I guess as long as you're satisfied with it, that's all that matters. Anyhow, for the 2 channels that I gave a shout out to, Willow Tassie Prepper and Jerome's Bee Farm, I think it is. Yep, Jerome's Bee Farm. If you wouldn't care to go check them out, sub to them if you'd like. I'm subbed to both of them. I've been subbed to Willow for a long time, and we're actually friends on Facebook. But go check them out and sub to them and give them a little bit of watch time. Because we're all almost down to the wire. Today is the 6th, I think. We've got till the 20th to get our hours in. And I'm not there yet. Every time I think I'm getting a little bit ahead, then something happens. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I see some bubbles there that I'm trying to get rid of. Okay, I think this video has gone long enough. I will let this dry. See if it needs another coat. If it does, I will not bore you with putting another coat on it. I will do it off camera. And the next shot you see will be of it actually on my stove where it belongs. But anyhow, I will leave the link to Willow Tassie Prepper. Almost forgot her name. I'll leave her link and Jerome's Bee Farm on the description, where y'all can go out and check it out. But anyhow, I'll be back later on whenever this dries. See if you can get, oh, there's a good view of it. Yeah, I got apples on the floor here. I'm gonna make some more blackberry applesauce. Yes, I've got to get me a new tripod. I kind of broke it a while ago. It's going to stand up, but not if I try to extend the legs. So we'll be back later. Okay, everybody, here it is. All finished. Trying to get it so that the light is not shining quite so bright on it. But there it is. It's all finished. Try to back you up a little bit so you can see the whole thing. I think it looks nice. Still haven't figured out how I'm going to hang it up, but a little bit later on I'll figure it out and I'll either take a picture or put it on a video. But anyhow, I sure appreciate every one of you watching, subscribing, sharing, making comments. I love watching, reading comments. But anyhow, this is it for now. It is done. It is finished. And I can get it off my table and on the stove where it belongs. So I appreciate everybody watching. Y'all take care. Stay safe out there. Bye.